In this particular lecture, we are to study the IR filter design by different methods, that is mapping method. This is by approximation of derivative method. In case of approximation of derivative method, the analog filters having rational transfer function h of s can be described by the linear constant coefficient differential equation. One of the simplest methods for converting an analog filter into digital filter is to approximate the differential equation by an equivalent difference equation. Means in this case, the differential equation is transferred into a difference equation. This approach is often used to solve a linear constant coefficient differential equation numerically on a digital computer. Derivative dy by dt at a time t equal to n into t, where capital T is a sampling period. We substitute the backward difference y of n minus y of n minus 1 by t. Thus dy by dt is equal to, at t equal to nt, is y of n minus y of n minus 1 by t. So this is a backward difference according to the basic definition. This is nothing but approximation of derivative, where t represents the sampling interval, and we can say that y of n is equal to y of nt. The analog differentiator with output divided by dt has a system function h of s equal to s. So s operator, which is for dy by dt, is used, while the digital system that produces the output y of n minus y of n minus 1 by t has the transfer function h of s is equal to 1 minus z minus 1 by t. Consequently, the frequency domain is equivalent is, so s is equal to, that is the Laplace transform s is equal to, in terms of z, is 1 minus z raised to minus 1 by t. So the second derivative d square it by dt square is replaced by the second difference, which is given by d square it by dt square is equal to y of n minus 2y of n minus 1 plus y of n minus 2 by t square. In the frequency domain, the a square is equal to 1 minus 2z raised to minus 1 plus z raised to minus 2 by t square, which is nothing but equal to, in bracket, 1 minus z raised to minus 1 by t, bracket completes, the whole bracket square. It is easy to generalize equation 2 and 4 as s raised to k is equal to, in a bracket, 1 minus z raised to minus 1 by t raised to k. Means instead of a, by using in mapping technique, s should be substituted by 1 minus z raised to minus 1 by t. So, or from that we can find, from equation 5 we can get z is equal to 1 upon 1 minus s into t. So if we substitute s is equal to j omega, then we will get z is equal to 1 upon 1 plus omega square t square plus j into omega t upon 1 plus omega square t square. As the omega varies from minus infinity to plus infinity, the corresponding locus of points in the z plane is a circle of radius 1 by 2 with a center at z is equal to 1 by 2. So here the center is at 1 by 2. So see the mapping technique, which is a center having 1 by 2, and the poles are z plane, LHS side poles from s plane mapped into inside the circle, which is having radius 1 by 2. The above figure shows that mapping in 7 takes points in the LHP of S to the corresponding inside the circle, and the points in RHP plane in S are mapped into points outside the circle. Consequently, this mapping has the desirable property that a stable analog filter is transformed into stable digital filter. However, the possible location of the poles of digital filter are confined to relatively small frequencies, and thus mapping is restricted to low pass and band pass filters having relatively small resonant frequencies. See the example. Convert the analog band pass filter with a system function given below into a digital IR filter by use of the backward difference of the derivative. So transfer function is given in terms of h of s. You have to convert it into the z domain, that is in the digital, by using the approximation of derivative method. So we have to substitute s is equal to 1 minus z raised to minus 1 upon t. So substituting that value instead of s, we will going to get h of z is equal to 1 upon, in a bracket, 1 minus z raised to minus 1 by t plus 0.1 total bracket square plus 9. This is very simple. Only we have to substitute instead of s 1 minus z raised to minus 1 by t. Now second method is a bilinear transformation method, which is also called Tustin's method. This is the most widely used transformation which is suitable for the design of low pass, high pass, band pass and band stop filters. In the bilinear transformation method, the basic operation required to convert an analog filter is to replace s as follows. S is equal to k into z raised to minus 1 upon z plus 1, where k is 1 or 2 by t. To investigate the characteristic of the bilinear transformation, let z is equal to r into e raised to j omega t, s is equal to sigma plus j omega. So s is equal to k into z raised to minus 1 upon z raised to z plus 1. Substitute the value of z. Substituting the value of z, ru will get like this. Then substitute the value of e raised to j omega t, which is using Euler identity. E raised to j theta is equal to cos j theta plus j sin, cos theta plus j sin theta. Substituting this, and by separating real and imaginary component, we will get the real part. Sigma is equal to k is into r square minus 1 upon 1 plus r square plus 2r cos omega t, and the omega is equal to k into 2r sin omega t upon 1 plus r square plus 2r cos omega t. So now mapping will be in this way. Note that if r is less than 1, sigma is less than 0, and if r is greater than 1, sigma greater than 0. Consequently, the left hand side poles from S domain will be mapped inside the unit circle in the Z plane, and the right hand side pole will going to be mapped outside the unit circle in the Z plane. Where r is equal to 1, then sigma equal to z, and it will be a unit circle in the Z domain, and so omega is equal to k into tan omega t by 2. So the omega is equal to 2 by t tan inverse omega dash by k. And this relationship between the frequency variable C is shown in the figure. See, at small frequency, the linear, after that the non-linear relationship we will get because of the tan term between the omega and omega dash, that is nothing but ohm and omega. From the figure we observe that mapping between w and w dash is almost linear for small values of w, that is analog frequency and digital frequency, but becomes non-linear for larger values of w, leading to a distortion or warping of the digital frequency response we will get. This effect is normally compensated for by pre-warping the analog filter before applying bilinear transformation. To compensate for the effect, we pre-warp one or more critical frequencies before applying the VLT. For example, for a low pass filter, we often pre-warp the cutoff or bandage frequency as follows. See, W dash P is equal to K tan WP by T, where WP is specified cutoff frequency, W dash P is pre-warp cutoff frequency, K is 2 by T or 1, and T is a sampling period. So So this is the summary of BLT method. Use the digital filter specification to find a suitable normalized prototype analog low pass filter HFS. Determine and pre-warp the bandage or critical frequencies of the desired filter. Denormalize the analog prototype filter by replacing S in the transfer function H of S using one of the following transformations depending on the type of filter required. So S is equal to S upon W dash P for low pass to low pass. Then S is W dash P by S bar for low pass to high pass. Then S is equal to S square plus W0 square by WS for low pass to band pass. Then S is WS by S square plus W0 square for low pass to band stop, where W is equal to W dash P2 minus W dash P1, and W0 square is a geometric mean W dash P2 into W dash P1. Apply the BLT to obtain the desired digital filter transfer function. See the example. Design a digital low pass filter to approximate the following transfer function. H of S is equal to 1 upon S square plus root 2S plus 1. Using BLT method, see the WP is given 2 pi into 150 radian per second. T is 1 upon Fs. Fs is 1.28 kilohertz. So pre-warp critical frequency is calculated, and then H dash S formula is known to us. So that is, using that we will going to substitute the values of the W dash P, and we will get the transfer function H dash S. And then by suitable mapping technique, that is BLT, S is equal to Z minus 1 upon Z plus 1, 2 by T. So T is a 1 second. So the H of Z you will get. This is the transfer function H of Z. Using BLT method you will get. Similarly, see the next problem is also given in this fashion, where H of S is 1 by S plus 1. And we have to find out W dash P, VT, W dash P you got. Then find out H of Z, low pass to high pass transformation. Initially S is equal to W dash P by 2, and substitute then the S is equal to Z minus 1 by Z plus 1. So you will get H of Z transfer function. So this is example 3. On the same manner you can do. First you do the pre-warping low pass to band pass transformation, find out H dash S, and then find out H of Z.